You love your cat, but what if some of the things you feed them every day are quietly hurting them? Most owners have no idea these common habits can cause years of silent suffering. Today, we're breaking down the hidden feeding mistakes that could be harming your cat right now and how to fix them before it's too late. Because the truth is, what is in that food bowl might matter more than anything else you do for them. Free feeding and the diabetic time bomb. Let us start with the most common mistake. One almost every cat owner makes: free feeding. You know, keeping that bowl filled all day so your cat can eat when they are hungry. It feels caring, right? Constant access to food means they will never go hungry. But listen to this, you are actually creating a diabetic time bomb. Cats are not grazers in the wild. They hunt, eat, and then fast for hours while digesting. Their bodies are built for short bursts of eating, not endless snacking when food is always available. Their insulin never stabilizes. Their pancreas works over time until one day it fails. But that is not all when food is always out. You have no idea how much your cat is actually eating. If they start eating less, you might not notice until their kidneys are already 75% damaged. The fix is simple. Feed 2 to 3 scheduled meals a day. Put the food down for 20 minutes, then remove it. This creates a natural rhythm, stabilizes blood sugar, and gives you early clues if something is wrong. Your cat's body needs a pattern, not a buffet. Miss K number 2, the dry food deception. Next up, and this one might shock you, feeding only dry kibble. That crunchy stuff you scoop every morning might be the reason your cat's kidneys are slowly failing. Here's the truth. Cats evolved in deserts. They are built to get most of their hydration from prey, not from a water bowl, but dry food contains only 10% moisture, forcing their kidneys to work 3 times harder just to process it over years. This constant strain leads to chronic dehydration, urinary crystals, and eventually kidney failure, the #1 killer of cats over age 10. And it gets worse. Kibble is packed with carbohydrates like corn, rice, and wheat. Cats are obligate carnivores. They need meat, not carbs. Those fillers spike their blood sugar, fuel obesity, and increased diabetes. Risk the solution. At least 50% of your cat's meals should be wet or raw food. Ideally, 100% their kidneys, bladder, and overall energy will thank you. That bag of kibble might be convenient, but convenience should not cost your cat years of life. Mistake 3, portion control is the silent killer. Let us talk about portion control, or rather the lack of it. Most cat parents eyeball their cat's food. You fill the bowl until it looks right. But here is the hard truth. Most cats are eating 40% more calories than they need. Over 60% of cats in the United States are overweight, and most of their owners have no idea. An average indoor 10-pound cat needs only about 180 calories a day. That is just a few spoonfuls of wet food or half a cup of kibble. But many cats are getting over 300, and every extra pound on a cat is equal to about 15 pounds on a human. So your 15-pound cat, that is like a 225-pound person who should weigh 150. Their joints ache, their heart strains, diabetes creeps in, and lifespan drops by up to 5 years. The fix: use a measuring cup. Follow feeding guides. Feel their ribs. You should feel them easily but not see them, and weigh your cat monthly precision. Feeding is not obsessive. It is life-saving. Mistake 4, the milk myth. Now let us crush one of the oldest cat myths out there: cats and milk. You have seen it in every cartoon, the cute kitten sipping milk from a saucer. But that image is pure fiction. Most adult cats are lactose intolerant after weaning. They lose the enzyme needed to digest milk. So when you give them dairy, it ferments in their intestines, causing gas, bloating, cramps, and diarrhea. But it gets worse. Repeated dairy exposure can lead to inflammatory bowel disease and lifelong digestion issues. The only liquid your adult cat needs: fresh water. If you want to treat them, skip the milk and give a small piece of cooked chicken or salmon. That special treat from cartoons is actually a veterinary nightmare mistake. 5, the dog food disaster. Here is another silent killer: feeding your cat dog food. Maybe your cat sneaks into the dog's bowl, or you think it is fine to share the same food. But listen to this. It could literally kill your cat within 6 months. Dog food lacks taurine, an amino acid cats cannot produce on their own. Without taurine, a cat's heart weakens, their vision fades, and their immune system collapses. And it gets crazier. A cat fed dog food for just 3 months can already show heart abnormalities on ultrasound. Saving a few bucks on food can lead to an $8,000 emergency vet bill, if they even survive. The fix is simple: keep the food separate. Cats and dogs are different species with different needs. Mistake number 6, the dangerous food switch. You find a better cat food, dump out the old one, and replace it. Completely seems responsible, right? But that is not all you have just upset your cats. Gut microbiome, their digestive system, depends on bacteria that adapt to whatever food they have been eating. A sudden switch throws everything into chaos, causing vomiting, diarrhea, and refusal to eat. And if a cat stops eating for just 48 hours, they can develop fatty liver disease, which is often fatal. So how do you transition safely over 7 to 10 days? Start with 80% old food, 20% new, then slowly increase the new ratio until they are fully switched. Patience is not optional here. It is the difference between a healthy upgrade and a $1,000 emergency mistake. Number 7. The water fountain fix. Now let us talk hydration, because cats are terrible drinkers. They evolved to get moisture from meat, not bowls. So if your cat drinks very little, it is not laziness. It is biology, but listen to this. Cats instinctively avoid stagnant water because in the wild, still water often means bacteria. That bowl of water that has been sitting out all day, it might as well be a swamp to them. A study found cats drink 40 to 60% less from still bowls than from fountains. Chronic dehydration leads to kidney disease and bladder stones, two of the biggest killers in older cats. The fix: get a pet water fountain, flowing water signals, freshness, and cats drink up to 50% more. That $25 fountain could literally add years to your cat's life. Mistake number 8, tuna trouble. Here is one that surprises almost every cat owner: too much tuna. Your cat loves it, right? They go crazy for that can of fish, but listen closely. Tuna is slowly poisoning them. It is high in mercury, which builds up in the body over time, damaging nerves and coordination. And it gets worse. Tuna is so flavorful that cats can become addicted. They start refusing all other foods, even balanced ones. Veterinarians call it tuna junkie syndrome. These cats develop vitamin deficiencies, painful inflammation called yellow fat disease, and even heart problems from missing taurine. An occasional tuna treat is fine, but never daily or weekly. Think of tuna as cat candy fun, but not food. Mistake number 9, the environment effect. Now let us step away from the food itself and talk about where you are feeding your cat. If their bowl is on the floor next to a noisy washing machine near the dog's area or close to their litter box, you have turned mealtime into a stress event. Cats are both predator and prey. When they eat, they need to feel safe. Noise, foot traffic, or other animals nearby can flood their system with stress hormones, which shut down digestion, and it gets crazier. Even something as simple as bowl height can make a difference. Eating with their neck bent downward strains joints and makes vomiting more likely. The fix: feed your cat in a quiet, low traffic area, away from litter boxes, and elevate their bowl 3 to 6 inches. To align with their natural eating posture, they will eat more calmly, digest better, and regurgitate less. Finally, mistake number 10, the whisker fatigue. Ever notice your cat pawing food out of their bowl, or only eating from the center? That is not weird behavior. It is whisker fatigue. A cat's whiskers are ultra-sensitive sensors. When they constantly brush against the sides of a deep or narrow bowl, it can actually hurt over time. That discomfort makes them anxious or causes them to stop eating. Normally, the fix is simple: switch to wide, shallow dishes or even flat plates. We'll be amazed how quickly your picky eater starts finishing their food again. That $5 bowl change can fix a problem you never realized you caused. So let us recap: from free feeding to dry kibble, from plastic bowls to noisy kitchens, these small, everyday mistakes silently damage your cat's body over time. But here's the good news: you can fix every single one of them starting today. Feed on a schedule, add moisture, measure portions, ditch the dairy, keep bowls clean, and make mealtime peaceful. If you found this helpful, share it with another cat parent who loves their feline friend, and make sure to subscribe for more science-based pet care tips. Before you go, check out our next video on 10 winter mistakes cat owners make every year without realizing. It will open your eyes to the cold weather habits that could be putting your cat at risk. And tell us in the comments what feeding mistake you realized you were making, or what healthy changes you have started for your cat. Your story might help another cat owner do better too.